All right, joining us now is Alamogordo Tigers boys basketball coach Brian Schock as we're getting ready for the Alamogordo boys basketball season beginning next Tuesday against Oñate. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Not too bad. Happy to have you here. Let's start off first thing. We've got the Alumni game coming up on Saturday, which I thought was a good success last year, and it seems like we've had some more involvement from a lot of other people that want to be involved in the game. Coach Geyer is going to come down for it. Seems like this year is going to be even a little bit bigger for you guys.
Yes, I think so. I told you whenever I took the job, I think back to the 90s while I was playing in New Mexico, and I mean, it's really hard not to think about the 90s and Alamogordo basketball and all the names. And I mean, there's a long history here, a rich basketball history. And, that's what we're really trying to bring back. We're excited to have Coach Geyer. Coach Bowman obviously being, part of the alumni and organizing that and bringing guys in. And, we've kind of put him in charge of, bringing in the, whoever our special guest is. Last year we had Mr. Lawrence Johnson, come in. We honored him. We had Coach Dooley come in, and we're trying to kind of pay homage to, the people that kind of paved the way. We want to make it more successful this year. I mean, first and foremost, attendance. We want to see people out there. We talked about it last year, and then we, kind of threw it together, at the end. But rather than a scrimmage, we wanted to do that and, let the young guys see older guys, that played long ago. I think it's very exciting.
Yeah, and I thought it was a lot of fun last year. We had some good talent come back and play. And that's another part about it for you guys is, you want it to be a competitive game. You want it to be something as a real scrimmage for you guys to get ready for the season. I know that's an important part for you guys as a coaching staff, right?
Sure, it is. And they're physically going to be better than anybody we play or need to go through in 5A. As far as preparation, the scrimmage, we're going to play on Tuesday. So, I mean, we really don't need to go to a scrimmage and play 4 or 5 games in one day and then turn around and play on Tuesday, following that. We chose to go that route with the alumni game. It is important financially to us. It is a fundraiser. We're trying to make money that helps pay for meal money, additional meal money, supplies, equipment, the banquet at the end of the year, and, little things that add up and make the year, more enjoyable, allowing for logistics and, feeding and travel and things like that. So it is important that we make some money.
Yeah. Something different this year. You guys are going to have a 3-point contest before the actual game at 5:30, so that kind of adds a little bit into it as well, and then the game at 7. So that's meant to be a celebration of Tiger basketball, raise some money as well, and just have the community come out and enjoy things.
Sure. Yeah, we've got a silent auction going. The kids are out in the community collecting, an auction item where people could bid on that and make a donation, but, get a good or merchandise in exchange for a donation. So that's one of the fundraisers we have going. We've got the concession stand going. So it should be a fun night. And, we look forward to it. We want to play well. We're not worried about, winning or losing the game necessarily. I mean, we're going to try to run the old guys off the floor. We'll find out if they're in shape.
Yeah.
We got a lot of young guys, working hard. And we have a lot of different potential lineups. So, we're excited about it. Obviously, Tuesday will be a very tough draw, going to Oñate that early. Another thing, congratulations to our boys soccer team. That was tremendous, them winning a state title. So we've yet to add the soccer and football guys. They did report yesterday. They warmed up, did a few drills here and there, but, we give them a 3-day break where they can clear their mind, physically recuperate a little bit. So, we'll be adding those guys in, and, hopefully by the end of next week we'll have, final cuts done and, proceed on.
All right, so still working, obviously, on the cut part of it. You guys gone through a full week of tryouts and practice. What's been your impression from the guys you've had the opportunity to see, and are you starting to really feel like last year you implement your system, you implement your things. It was your first year. Is it starting to feel a little bit smoother this year, this early on?
It is. I made the comment to Coach the other day. I said I feel like, it feels more like January where we were at in January last year. We're kind of approaching that now. The kids have a better understanding. And who knows? I mean, the best kids are going to play. We've got some really good young kids coming up. Starting with our junior Rock. Rock is growing. He's maturing. I think you're going to see really special things out of him throughout the year. We've got Braden Finnegan coming up. 6'5" post kid. He's only a sophomore, but I think people are going to be impressed to see how far he's come, since his freshman year. We've got Harlan Gilbert. We've got, a lot of young guys coming up to, to give a little help to that senior group.
Yeah, and there'll definitely be plenty of guys coming back from last year's side in there as well. This is a team, obviously, that we saw a lot of success from them last year. You did lose a few seniors from last year's group that were, very key to what you guys did down the run. But I got to think getting all the way to the quarterfinals last year, that's going to be a big building block for this team going forward in this season. Is that how you feel it?
Sure, exactly. And now, they saw Albuquerque and they want to be back there. And, you build, by going and making it there. And then you try to go a little further and a little further. And, I think the chemistry is, definitely coming along. We've got several guys injured, not out, for the season or whatever. So we've got physical therapy going. I give a lot of credit to our athletic trainer, David Maldonado. He does a great job. He's working really hard with our program to get guys back on the floor. We've got guys coming out of football, soccer, injured. So, we've got a lot of things going on. We're just trying to put it all together and mesh it right now with fall sports coming to a conclusion, along with we had over 70 guys in first hour PE, through the preseason. So, you just trying to put it all together right now.
Yeah, and you only get a certain amount of guys you can carry varsity, and you'll have to make cuts, obviously, at some point.
Yes.
So that's always a challenging thing. But I'm sure as a coach, it's tough to make those cuts, but I think we talked about this last year, to have that that wealth of people that are out there that want to play basketball, that's good for you.
And it was good. A lot of people want to be a part of it, and they want to, try to play. And we like that. And as far as cutting, that's a tough day for a coach, That's a really tough day, but, we're looking for work ethic and energy, and, we're just trying to put good kids on the floor and trying to get them a diploma or excel and go the honors route or AP route, and, just trying to build on what we did last year.
How are you finding? And that was something that the first thing when I started talking to you is you were talking about the classroom work, and we would talk basketball a little bit, but you were more talking about the kids taking care of that business. And are you finding that you guys aren't having to prod, that that they know what their responsibility is a lot more maybe between last year and this year? Is it kind of similar?
Well, we're getting better. Yeah. We're by far we're not where we need to be. At this time last year, approaching the first 9 weeks, we had 30 or more that were in danger of, that could be ineligible or whatever. And, several made it, several didn't last year. And we had, 24 guys that would have made either one of the honor rolls, this year. So, that was encouraging. We're really focused right now on tardies, making class on time, every period, every day. We're just trying to teach kids.
Yeah, to have them do the right things and take care of business the way that they need to. From a basketball standpoint, expectations this year. You got to feel like that they're a little bit up, that you feel like this team, with what they know and how they can play and what you've seen out of them, that you guys obviously you should be competing for a district championship, winning a district championship again, but you expect that the state playoffs that you guys are going to be around and be a contender this year.
Sure. It can always go either way. I look even at our football season where a couple key guys ended up not, being out there. There were a lot of young guys that stepped up, and I had a ton of admiration for what those kids did. Coach Cisco and, the staff. And, I mean, they really worked at it. And basketball, you only have 10 to 14 guys, and it only takes 1 or 2 injuries or 1 or 2 kids to get in trouble. I mean, you could be really good one day and you could be really bad the next. I mean, it could go either way. And, that's what I've seen in basketball, coaching for 19 years in New Mexico, playing here, watching it as a coach's kid. Teams could be really, really good one week and a couple injuries come along or kids get in trouble or whatever, and then it could be much tougher after that. So, we're just trying to get a foundation, put them all together, bring them together, build chemistry, and, go as far as we can.
All right. Well, we'll certainly look forward to what happens there. Alumni game, we want to mention it again, 5:30 for the 3-point contest, 7 o'clock for the actual game. I want the whole community to come out again on Saturday on the 11th. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be special honors going on with Coach Geyer, who's coming down from St. Mike's, and also I think there's a few other things that we got going on throughout the event too, right?
Yeah, they're going to honor our veterans,
okay.
In lieu of the holiday. So we would love to have them attend, and we're going to honor them. We've got Showtime performing at halftime. So we've got several things going on. We've got the 3-point contest. We've got the silent auction. We just want to, celebrate Tiger basketball and, kick off the year.
All right, Coach. Well,
okay.
We'll really look forward to see what happens. And then Tuesday, you guys take on Oñate, and we'll look forward to talking to you throughout the season, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you, Charles.
Thank you.